Hello, grade 2. Our science lesson for this week is about energy and magnets. And throughout this lesson, we are going to learn what is energy. We are going to identify heat, light, and sound as forms of energy. And we are going to identify sources of heat, light, and sound. And we are going to learn about magnets. So, first of all, let us learn about energy. What is energy? By definition, energy is something that can cause matter to move or change. Heat, light, and sound are three kinds of energy. Sound is energy you can hear. Light is energy that lets you see. You can see objects when light shines on them. You can also see objects that give off light. Heat is a kind of energy that makes things warmer. Let's learn about each kind of energy and let us start with heat. You can feel heat from many things. For example, heat from the sun warms earth. Moving things that rub together gives off heat. Rubbing your hands together warms them up. Burning fuel also gives off heat. We have to know that adding heat warms things. Taking away heat cools things. Now in this picture, we can see that the burning logs give off heat, and heat keeps the family warm. In the second picture, we can see that the family gets cooler when the fire dies down. Second kind of energy that we are going to study about is light. The sun, the electric lights, and fire all give off light. By definition, light is energy that lets you see. The amount of light can change how you see things, and the amount of light can also change how you see the color of an object. We have to know that adding more light can make an object look brighter, but taking away light can make an object look dimmer. In this picture, we can see different materials that let different amounts of light pass through. A window pane lets all light pass through. A lampshade lets some light pass through, but a door lets no light pass through. In the second picture, we can see that the color of the water and rocks looks dim in low light. In the third picture, we can see that the color of the water and rocks looks bright in bright light. Third kind of energy is sound. Sound is made when an object vibrates. What does to vibrate mean? To vibrate is to move back and forth very quickly. Now we are going to learn two new words, pitch and loudness. Pitch is how high or low a sound is. Loudness is how loud or soft a sound is. Let's look at this picture. Pitch is how high or low a sound is. Instruments have different pitches. A whistle makes a sound with a high pitch. A big drum makes a sound with a low pitch. Let's look at the second picture. Cheers from a crowd are loud. Whispers are soft. So loudness is how loud or soft a sound is. It takes more energy to make a loud sound than a soft sound. Now what happens to the loudness of a sound when more energy is used to make the sound? The sound gets louder. Now we are going to learn about magnets. What are magnets? By definition, a magnet is an object that can pull things made of iron and steel. A magnet can push or pull other magnets. A pole is a place on a magnet where the pull is the greatest. One pole is the north seeking or end pole. The other pole is the south seeking, or asked for. Now, if we look at this picture, we can see that we have different shapes of magnets. We have the horseshoe magnet, we have the bar magnet, and we have the ring magnet. Like poles or poles that are the same repel each other. Repel means to push away from something. Opposite poles or poles that are different attract each other. Attract means to pull towards something. Finally, these pictures summarize what we have just learned. So, like poles or poles that are the same repel each other, and repel means to push away from something. Opposite poles or poles that are different attract each other, and attract means to pull towards something. Now we are going to watch a short video that explains how do magnets attract and repel.
Our friendly bar magnet, Barry, has two poles. He has a north pole and a south pole. He knows he can attract objects made of iron. But now he wonders if he can attract his fellow magnets. Why don't we join him as he seeks answers to his question? While Barry was walking, he saw another bar magnet on the way. He was excited to see if the bar magnet was attracted to him. As he got nearer and nearer, the bar magnet slowly got nearer to him as well, until the bar magnet's south pole was attracted to Barry's north pole. Barry was happy. Not only are magnetic objects attracted to him, his fellow magnets are too. He kept walking. He saw a cylindrical magnet. But this time, as Barry got nearer, the cylindrical magnet moved away from him. He kept getting nearer, and the magnet moved away. Why is the bar magnet attracted to Barry? Why isn't the cylindrical magnet attracted to him? When Barry's north pole came near the bar magnet's south pole, the magnets were attracted to each other. But when Barry's north pole got close to the north pole of the cylindrical magnet, they repelled each other. For magnets, when two unlike poles, the North Pole and the South, come together, they attract. On the other hand, when two like poles, the North Pole and the North Pole, or the South Pole and the South Pole come together, they repel. So what should Barry do to attract the cylindrical magnet? He should move to the other end of the cylindrical magnet. Gotcha! Now Barry knows how to attract other magnets.
That's it for this time, grade 2. Thank you for your attention.